Testing, testing. Okay, we are live. 1 o'clock on the dot. So, hey guys, welcome to this is 5 days where I just share with you what have been working for me in my fitness business with you, and hopefully you get a nugget or two that you can apply, implement in your business, and hopefully you get same, similar, even better results. Sound like a plan? Good. So my promise to you is to show you how I was able to make over $18,000 per day in my fitness and nutrition business, and you can apply that throughout all the wellness businesses as well. So if you're excited to learn about that, I want to see you say yes, put it in the chat. I want to know if you're interested in learning about this throughout the course of the next couple of days. Today, we'll keep it simple, and we're going to just basic, simple, but effective strategies. And the thing is, most individuals first want to know is how to get clients. Well, I will tell you this. Getting clients is easier than you think. Let me give you a quick story about that. I heard a story once about a man who had a son, and he used to take his son fishing every weekend on a Sunday and take him out to fish. But while fishing, he find over the years his son don't like it, and it's kind of boring for him because they don't catch fish. They don't catch fish at all. And his son didn't enjoy that bonding time with his dad. And the reason why he was doing it because his dad did it with him, and he enjoyed it. But the son didn't enjoy it because he couldn't catch any fish. So he found one day going to Walmart, he talked to a man in the parking lot about fishing, and the man said, well, I take my son where there's fish. There is this local community pond that you could pay a fee, and it's a catch and release. You go, you throw your rod in, and you can catch how much fish you like, and just throw it back into the pond. That was the best thing he ever heard. So he took his son there each and every Sunday, and they have a blast. Why it was so much fun for the son is because he could catch fish. It was a place he knew that he could catch fish. Depending on the bait, he could attract certain type of fish. And I think it's when you look at that story, it's the same with us as wellness, fitness professionals. We tend to want to throw in the towel, and although we try so much years and trying hard to find out how to get fish, we need to go and place ourselves where there's a client itself. Excuse me on that. So you knowing where clients are, much easier it is for you to actually get clients to bite, just having the right bait. Wow, something making me sneeze. Okay, getting on to it. So you might want to know, who am I? What you all about? Talk to me. Well, for those who don't know me as yet, my name is Joel Olivier. I'm a health and wellness professional just like you. Been doing this since 2000. I had my certification, my first certification into fitness was at 2001. So I'm in it for a long time now, over 2 decades and counting. I look good, I know I do. But regardless of me, I enjoy sharing what worked with me with you. So hopefully you could, strive and not just survive in this crazy world we live in. So what made me really start to dive into health and fitness is a kind of long story about it had a lot to do with my health. It had a lot to do with my family. It had a lot to do with where I was living. I was raised in a tough neighborhood, East New York, Brooklyn. If anybody know where that is, way back in the days. Back then, if you wasn't part of a gang and you look easy to bully, yeah, you would be bullied. So for me, I realized I needed to look non-bullied. So if that's a word, I started to exercise in the gym at school, lift weights, get tall and firm. So people will second guess the option of targeting me. Not only that, I started to do martial arts continuously, 5 days a week, sometimes 6 days a week, so I could be able to defend myself. And all these stuff I was doing, not realizing this will actually transform my life when it comes to my approach to health, wellness, and even now transforming other people's life. I remember my teacher in high school, he said, Joel, you have a unique passion for fitness. You talk about nutrition all the time when you're so young. He said, I could see you doing something in health and wellness and fitness when you get bigger. Not realizing this guy just prophesied like a priest over my life, because it's exactly what happened. This is what I love. This is what I enjoy. And I remember my first gig, I started working at Bally's gym. Who can remember Bally's back in the days? Yeah, you know, Bally's was my first foot in when you're talking about fitness to some degree. Although I was doing martial arts and as a martial arts instructor and stuff, it's a little different. I didn't have to sell anybody. I didn't have to prospect to get anybody. That was totally different. But now working at a gym, you had to prospect, sell, transform people's life. So the thing is, fitness, especially fitness or nutrition or any form of wellness, they didn't really tell me that I have to sell, market, transform. I thought all I had to do is transform people's lives. But the reality was different. So I realized I had to learn how to sell. And one of my mentors, I should say, I didn't pay him, but he took me under his wing. He said, Joel, the thing about selling is communication. You have to be able to relate to the people. You have to be able to befriend them and make them feel like you're the friend with under 5 minutes. He said, if you could do that, they'll buy, because people love to buy from friends, you know, and that resonated with me. So he said, Joel, you love to talk. You have the gift of gab, so you have to just do you, befriend them and show them the benefits of the place. And I started to do that, and it was working to some degree. But the first, I said I need to know more, because I really want to do much better. So the first book I actually invested in, my first investment outside of certifications, was a book called The Sales Bible by Jeffrey Gitomer. And I studied the book. I have the book up to this day, the first one, right? I studied the book inside out, highlight, mark down. I had my own little bullet points that I walk with at work, and I was testing them each and every day with clients, with prospects, and it was working like clockwork. And any way I see that I miss, I refine, and I was just getting so good at selling that I was able to do PT sales and membership sales simultaneously, so I could get more money. So that's just in a nutshell about me and how I get started. But most people don't really know that it wasn't too long after I got promoted as a GM to run the gym, and either gym or a PT manager, and the GM was paying more, so I did that. However, when Bally was closing a ton of the locations in Brooklyn, I needed to pivot and do something quickly. So I know I love fitness. I didn't want to go back into working for anybody again, because the amount of money I was bringing in for the club was ridiculous. By myself, I was bringing in over 200,000 every single month by myself in gross revenue for the club. The club budget every month was $1.3 million. And we was hitting that over and over and over, never missing the mark, never. And that was because of all the sales skills I learned in working at Bally's, the hustle, the Brooklyn mentality, and it was okay. But when I started to work for myself, it was a little different. I was trying to take some of the big box strategies in my small little thing, and it wasn't working effectively. I tried many things. So what I had to do is be creative. I had to figure out, I say, okay, I know I need to figure out where my prospects are, one, and how to get them in, two. And that's what I'm going to share with you today. So if you're interested in finding out how to find out where your prospects hangs out and how to get them into your world, if you're ready for that, please take a pen, sheet of paper, something, and start to take notes, because this will be very, very interesting. Okay, good. So first and foremost, let me see if I can share the screen with you so you can actually see the screen. Let's see here. Let's see. Let's see if I can share the screen with you. Okay. So there's a website called SimilarWeb. And in SimilarWeb, you could kind of find out everything about your prospect. This is one out of many. There's a lot out there that you could use, that you could find out so much stuff about your competition and find out where they get into traffic and more. So the cool thing is this: most of those big box gyms have millions of dollars in their budget for marketing and research, while you may not have that at all. So how could you be able to tap into their research to benefit you? And that's what I'm going to show you, how to find the prospects. These guys spend money. I'm just going and peek and find out where they're getting all these traffic and stuff from. So if you look at, let's look first, the amount total views for the month is 1.6 million views. They get hitting their website every month. The bounce rate is fairly okay, 45%, right? The page per visit, at least 3 pages to look through to find out and figure out stuff. The duration of time, they spend almost 3 minutes on the site. Right, so let's scroll down a little. You can also compare it with other locations, but we're just looking at Crunch for now. Crunch traffic and engagement analyzed. We just want to analyze it. So in September it was 12 million. In October was again the next 12 million. In November, not 12 million, 1.2 million, 1.2 million, and then in November 1.6 million. So November, December, and into January is where the traffic comes in like crazy, and where you realize, and that's the traffic flow. But you want to know more. So they're getting most of the traffic from, 95% of the traffic coming from United States. And they also tell you here, the audience, the demographic is female is the blue, and the kind of greenish turquoise is the man. Female is 51.45%. The man is 48.55%. So if you look at the target woman, you're realizing women take up a little bigger share. If you're looking to take up men, you understand that how much is the ratio for men. Not only that, you give you the age as well. So the most of the people, more than 32% are between 25 to 34. That's the big one. Then the next big one is 18 to 24. The next one runner up is 35 to 44, and it goes down and down and down. So the money part is right here. The sweet spot is a 25 to 34. Now they give you more information as well. So let's look at it. They give you information as the top audience interaction is mainly on these unique places here. As you can see, you could actually shopping, the topics are shopping, news, business, finance. So they're tapping into a certain crowd of people. So you know that. Other similar sites, they shared with you as well. But I don't want all that information. Let's look at the marketing channel. Search, 57%. Direct, 35%. Referrals, 4.5. So most people think that referral is the big business. That is true. That is true. Because they are more qualified. It is 100% true. They're more qualified. But you can see in their business, most of it is search. People search for them. So it has some branding stuff entails, and some people not only search for them or search and then find them, but some people actually directly type in the entire keyword. So let's look a little further down so we can find some more stuff. Organic is 92% is organic. 7.5% is paid. Some of the keywords that is organic is Crunch, Crunch Gym, Crunch Membership. Gym near me is a big one, and there's much more. SimilarWeb, again, is free, but if you want to get a lot of details, you have to pay a fee. So let's go straight down again. These are some of the sites, I should say, referral traffic coming from insurers. nutrition and fitness sites, foods and drinks and others. So you have some ideas. That's, you know, so that's, you have a little idea of what's going on. But the cool other thing to me is you can figure out exactly the ads they're running. Look at the ads. Today only, $1 down, 1 month free. What? It seems like this stuff is working. Now open, right? And they tell you exactly the location. Win a free year. This is an old school strategy, very old school. Win a free year. And people opt in to try to win a free year, and then they suck them into something else, right? As you can see, the social media traffic is coming from mainly from Facebook. The next one is Reddit. Many people think it's Instagram because they're doing all the Instagram models and fitness. But for these big guys, they're realizing their traffic live on Facebook and Reddit. Ooh, could you now see the potential of how to find where traffic is coming from, straight from these big guys who already spend their money? Yeah. So now you have an idea where you could find your traffic. Where? I would like to share the next one with you. Hopefully that might help. I think the next one you could look into, which I did, is look into teaming up with local stores that you believe your clients could be hanging out as well. Pizzeria, Chinese stores, any fast food joint, mom and pop, donut shop. You could actually put some form of lead box or something inside their old school strategy and collect on some leads. Next way you could do is team up with the local owner and say, hey, I'm willing to train you for free. And you could actually create these, buy all, like, let's say, for example, all the receipts, reels, you could buy it and purchase it for them for free. But in return, each reel have a receipt, and in the back of the receipt, it have where they can come and try your service for free or for a small fee or something like that. So you continue getting prospect coming into your door. So it's a big benefit for the store owner because they give in more value to the store, and it's a big plus for you. So you could do that kind of deal, or you could work out a 50-50 deal kind of thing. But it's cool to work with the local businesses because they will love that. You could train them for free, since they give doing that for you, and you're getting prospects who ready to buy. Win-win, right? And then in return, you could do a switch. So if it's a local pizzeria, say, hey, for buying here, you get 10% off on the pizzeria on your cheat day. And it's a win-win for both parties continuously. So check in, look into that. There's a cool way for you to actually maximize local businesses around your neighborhood. So now you find out where to find your prospects. It's that simple. It's not hard at all to find where a prospect could be hanging out. They're right in front of your eye. Most of the time when we don't know, we just don't know. But now you know, what are you planning to do with this information? What are you doing with it? Are you going and implement, finding out where you can find your prospects? Let's just say you are into that same site I was showing you, let's say Weight Watchers, right? Let's just look at that quickly. Let's look at Weight Watchers quickly and see what they are talking about. Weight Watchers, they have 8.5 million. Crazy. They only in the millions. Every month is 8 million plus. They mainly have women, 66% is women. And that big gap, as you can see, is they have two big, the 25 to 34, and then the 55 to 64. Is that big gap that they make most of the money. They're crushing it there. And then the next one is 45 to 54. So you can figure out who are the people who are really interested and the people who buy in continuously. Direct is a big one. Search is only 22%. Social is 10%. They also use email, the prospects, right? Let me see if we can figure out some of the ads they're running. These are some of the display ads they're running right now. in different languages, and there's much, much more. They use Facebook as the key to drive traffic, and YouTube for them is Facebook and YouTube. They did the research, that is working best for them. So why not use the same thing? I just give you some ideas here, right? I just share with you a lot right there. Is it not simple, easy to just get clients coming to you? I don't know. I think so. Again, we could talk about this night and day. I could continue sharing a lot with you. But over the whole week, what I want you to do now is this. I want you to now type in your niche and what you think might be a big competition. Find out where they're getting the traffic from. Do the same thing and take a note of it, because tomorrow I'm going to show you exactly what to do so you can start getting those same people that you believe, that you see where the fish is, how to get in, how to get them onto your side. How could you actually do it? Again, you can replicate some of the ads. There's a cool way, but I'm going to show you a little more how to actually craft it much better, copying what you see, implementing it in your business, and how the people start to come in. That and much, much more I will show you, because I know you want to know how I was able to make 18,000 plus a day, and how you could do the same. I will be showing you that in the coming days, because I first wanted to make sure you know where the prospects hangs out. Now you know where they are. You understand the ads they're running, the social media they're using, the search engine that they might be getting most of the search from, the keywords that people are typing in, all these stuff. You have these raw materials, so that should get you super duper excited to help you start to think in your head how much clients you could be getting, because you don't want as much as them. You just need a scrums that falls at the wayside, and you'll be happy. That'll make you more than sufficient. That'll have your business very successful if you could just get that. And I'll show you how throughout the rest of the week. Hope this information was informative. I hope it was able to resonate with you. And what I would like you to do is, in the comments, tell me what is your big takeaway from today. We're keeping it short and sweet. Tomorrow will be a little more in-depth, and I want to really dive into tomorrow to make sure you figure out not only that, but also how easy it is to find out again how much people are looking for your specific thing outside from the competition. I'll show you that and a little more. It is a lot to learn, and I'm trying to give you in small chunks so it wouldn't be too overwhelming for you. Simple, sweet, get the results. Hope it was informative today. I hope you learned something. I would like to find out what's the big takeaway. Put that in the comments. I'll read all the comments. If you have questions, put them in also, and I'll address them myself. Read each and every one, answer them. Hope you have a wonderful day today, and I'll see you tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Take care, peace, and success in your business.